Hello, everybody. My name is Mikais, and welcome back to episode 7 of the Road to Improvement series. So, a lot has happened in the last 7 days. Last week's episode was a recap of our first match in the Genesis League, and I kind of realized that the more that I watch that video back and I kind of go through it, first of all, the quality was not great because it was pushed out rushed, and I don't want to do that in the future. And second of all, it was not great because I didn't really know how to edit it, if that makes sense. Like, I wasn't really sure how to cut it down properly. So I think moving forward, um, if I'm going to do those videos, they will be not as a main video, but as a side video in the middle of the week when I am not doing anything else and I want to post them. But I think I'm going to keep all Monday videos as like this, where I'm talking to you guys and it's more professional, upbeat, I guess, sure. More professional quality is what I'm trying to get at here. And so yeah, let's just get right into what I want to talk about. I have a lot to go over this week. And I think it's a really good step in the right direction for me in terms of actually being able to improve. This last week of ranked has been amazing for me in terms of gaining RR and getting better at the game. Um, I think last time we talked, I was like Diamond, I want to say Diamond 3, like 50 RR. Like pretty down in the dumps in terms of where I was when I took my month-long break. And since then, we have been up pretty good. So in this past week, I went from Diamond 3, like 60 RR to currently being Ascendant 2, and I'm at 26 RR on a 4-game win streak. My last 4 games have actually been great. I've been positive the last 4 games. Like I'm looking back at the like KD ratio on Valorant Tracker is 1.4. The days before that weren't so great. Like I have a 1.0 and then a 0.9, but then there was a 0.6 day. That was a really that was a struggle-ish day. But overall, I have been improving a lot. I've seen it myself, even though maybe it's not in the stats yet. But for me, it's put me in a really good spot where I'm feeling pretty confident in myself now to see that maybe next act I actually could get to Immortal. And the reason for that, quite frankly, is that I had a really huge mentality block on Tuesday. And I got to the point where I was on stream and I did a 20-minute monologue about what to do and where to go in Valorant because I couldn't understand why I enjoyed the game so much in the sense of like, I was having a really bad rank day that day. It was really, really bad before I had all these great games that I was just telling you about in terms of like the great ranked week. And I actually want to look through this. So I found the game right here. That day I went 8 and 18 on Sova. Really bad game, lost 10-13. Then the next game I played decent. I went 17-15 on Vise, we went 13-8. Then the third game I went 5 and 17 on Cypher. In this Cypher game, I went 5 for 17. I had a negative 84 average damage out to around 12% headshot rating. And this was not a good lobby. It was like, okay, it wasn't a bad lobby. It was Diamond Ascendant. Diamond Ascendant, but still, I can hang my own in Ascendants. That's nothing new. I've been doing that for a while now. And it really got me thinking, why do I play Valorant? And I genuinely mean that. Why do I play Valorant? Because I couldn't figure it out. Like, in terms of other things I do. I'm a bowler. I like to bowl a ton. And I do that because I find it fun. I get to hang out with friends IRL. I think it's enjoyable. And I also think there's a good place for improvement there. Or with football and basketball that I like to watch because I'm a sports fan. Why do I like to do that? Because I think I think for basketball fans in general, they like seeing the ball go in the hoop. For football fans, they like seeing touchdowns get scored, tackles hit. Like, no matter what you do in life, for everything that you do in life, you have a reason that you like it, or a reason that you enjoy it, or a reason that motivates you. Maybe you're a chess player and you like the strategy of the game. Maybe you are a Battlefield player, or a COD player, and you like the fast-pacedness of it. No matter what you do in life, you have a reason for it because you know you enjoy it. And within Valorant, I knew I was coming back to the game every day, and I knew I wanted to go pro, but I couldn't figure out why I enjoyed it. And that sat with me for a while after that Cypher game I was just telling you about, because I genuinely could not give myself an answer. Why am I playing the game every day? I know I want to go pro, but why in this game? Why not in Fortnite? Why not in Battlefield? Why not in COD? Why not in Apex? Like, there were other games out there that I actually were pretty decent at. Like, in Fortnite back in the day, I was able to make some pretty decent money off of it before Valorant came along. And Apex is not too bad either. It's a lot more fast-paced, a lot more my speed, especially as a duelist player, in terms of how it works. So why am I playing Valorant and not those games? And so I sat on it for a while, and I really thought to myself what it was. And the conclusion that I came to, at first, originally, was addiction, I'll be honest. I was like, Maybe I'm just addicted to Valorant, and that's why I can't quit, and that's why I want to go pro, is because this addiction has such a hold on me to where I just can't do anything else. But that didn't feel right, because if it was addiction, I wouldn't be able to stop myself after 2 bad games, or I wouldn't put in work. I'd just play. Like, I wouldn't be doing 20 to 30 minutes of aim training every day, and then getting on and doing a DM, a TDM, going in the range for 10 minutes. If I lose a few games, I go take a break, then come back. Like I would just be queuing 20 to 30 games a day every day I was free, and just endlessly grinding, because all I want to do is play because I'm addicted to it. That's not what I do. As I set myself limits. I can stick to my limits. Like if you're gambling money and you have your money limit, I do the things to get better. I'm not just doing it to do it. I'm actually doing it to improve. And the conclusion I was able to come to was that I loved it. Like this game, as much as it can be absolutely fucking the worst thing in the world at times, or the community can suck, or the players that you get in your ranked game suck, or you're being bad. Like, there's so many reasons why this game is so unbelievably insufferable. But despite all of that, Valorant is genuinely one of the greatest games I've ever played. And I don't mean that in the sense of, like, mechanically, or I think it's one of the best games of all time. It's one of the most popular games of all time. You can't take that away from it. It's global. It has millions upon millions of players. It is a very well-built game. But it is one of the most... It's one of the best games I've ever played from a competitive standpoint, and maybe that's because of my limited knowledge. I never played Overwatch, I never played CSGO. Like I said, I was a semi-Fortnite pro before that. Before that, I kind of just played games for fun. So it could just be that I have a limited experience, and I am more than okay with saying that. But Valorant has taught me so many things about myself, and it has shown me so much in terms of how to grow as a person, not just a player. And I think I really fell in love with that growth and improvement process. And along with that, I mean, I just find the game fun. And at the end of the day, as much as I want to go pro, as much as I want to improve, as much as I want to have a reason to do all these things, if I'm having fun, then isn't that what video games are for in the first place? So, in the end, all of this ranting that I've just done for the last 7 minutes really comes down to the fact of what I want to say is that the reason that I play Valorant is because I enjoy it, and I think that the reason I want to go pro is because it's something I could see myself doing for the rest of my life. I could play this game for the rest of my life. And to some people, that sounds insane. Not only from oh, you're gonna play video games for the rest of your life. You're such a idiot. You need to go and get a real job in the real world. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking to the fellow gamers like me, who are gonna say in 5 to 10 years, this game is gonna die, and then the next big thing is gonna come, like how CS:GO did, then Overwatch, then Valorant, then Fortnite, then Valorant. Like, the next thing will come, and in 10 to 15 years from now, when that does, because I think Valorant genuinely will have a long life like CS:GO does, I won't be in the pro scene by then. I'm not in the pro scene now. I will be in a year or two, but I won't be in it then. I'll be 30 years old. I'll probably be hitting my retirement. I'll probably become a full-time content creator. But this game has a hold on me like nothing else. And it's not a hold of, I'm addicted to the game so I can't stop. It's a hold of, I'm so passionate about this thing that I love it more than anything else, material-wise, obviously. Like, obviously, I don't love it more than people or things like that. Like, but I mean, in terms of, like, pure what I want to do with my life and what I want to do with my time that I have on this earth, it is to improve at this game. And to while some, that sounds like the most dumb thing that they've ever heard in their entire lives. Like, why would you devote yourself to a video game? For me, it's my life, so why would I care what anyone else thinks? You only get one life. Use it to your ability. It doesn't matter if you want to sit around and hang out all day. It doesn't matter if you want to go change the world. You get one life, so live it to the fullest. As long as you're not hurting others, and as long as you're not hindering others. That's my motto in life. As long as you're not affecting other people, do whatever you want to do. It should not matter what you are doing to other people as long as it's not hurting them. So, if you can go get a part-time job and then pay your own bills and pay your own rent and then play this all the time, who cares what anyone thinks of that? You're doing what you want. You're supporting yourself. You don't need to worry about anyone else. Who cares? You know, not saying that's my situation, but I'm just saying that you shouldn't care what other people are saying about you. That's what I'm trying to get at here. So yeah, that has been the blunt of the rant. But now I want to get into, before I let you guys go, how I'm changing what I'm doing for the better. And the solution that I found in terms of wanting to get better is to adopt the egoist mentality. The best way that I can explain this personally is from Blue Lock. If you guys have seen that about Isagi, or like it's basically a soccer anime where instead of it being a team sport, it is a individual sport that has a team with it. So you should be the egoist of your team. You should want to score all the goals. You should want to be the star player. And that's always the mentality I've had in Valorant, but without the confidence to back it up. I've never been that. Like, I've always wanted to be the star player. I will be brutally honest about this. I hate when I'm not the best player on my team. But the fact of the matter is I never had the confidence to be the best player on my team because I didn't try to be the best player on my team, in the sense of doing all that I need to do. What I'm doing now, the VOD reviewing, the aim training, the range, the DMs, the set amount of ranked games a day. I was not doing everything I needed to do to be the best because I did not understand that I needed to be the best. And now I think I do. So I am adopting what I'm calling, or I guess what it is called, is the egoist mentality, where every game I go into, I am the best player. If I whiff, it does not matter. It was my gun. It was not me. And no matter what happens, I am the best player in the entire world. And obviously, looking on the outside, looking in of this mentality, it's good for things like ranked, because you're like, okay, I don't give a fuck what happened. It's ranked. Just keep going, keep pushing. You're gonna keep getting better. Figure out what you did wrong, fix it. But it does not matter because you know you're a good player. But on the other side of that coin, if you become too big of an egoist and you get toxic, then you don't improve because you're just like, well, whatever, I'm the best. Who cares? I don't need to do anything to improve. So it's finding that healthy line of what you can do to improve and what you can do to be the most confident person you can be while also still being you. So the way that I've set this up personally is I'm going to go into every game extremely overconfident, play what I want to play, do what I want to do, but also make sure I'm doing everything to win. It's not about me getting 30 kills. It's about me getting 25 kills and the team wins. So far in my journey of this, I've only played 4 comp games, and I won all 4 of them while going positive in 3 of them. So I MVP'd 1. And it's worked out really, really well for my mental too, because even when I'm having a bad game or I'm losing really badly, I know that it's only because this is a way to improve, and it's like my training arc. If you want to go from the egoist route in like Blue Lock or another anime, it's just a training arc. And then next game, I'm going to be better and I'm going to get all the RR back. And it's really helped. So that is kind of the approach I am taking to this. And yeah, so thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope this has been a very informative video for anyone who maybe is struggling with their mental block. I love you all, and I will see you all in 7 days when I'm immortal. Peace.